barbecue!
Hello, this is my first video, and here's to me possibly making many more. You can call me Milk or Neonai. When I was a stinky little baby, I watched my father play video games on the Nintendo consoles. Me and my siblings all pretty much locked in, and we grew up playing games together, taking a lot of media in. We're all grown up now, and my father doesn't play games anymore, and my siblings don't really play them together nowadays. So my hope for this channel is to sort of recreate those early morning Saturday vibes with the community. Not just for me, but for a bunch of people. I do also want to upload personal thoughts about different aspects of different games I enjoy playing. So I hope this would be that. My initial video was actually going to be, about my gaming journey, maybe talk about my first game or my journey from 100% escapism to just gaming because I love it. But with the recent patch of Nikki Infinity, I wanted to throw some spaghetti at the walls and see where it lands. If you don't know, in 2024, fans of the Nikki franchise and newcomers alike rushed to their phones, PCs, and PlayStations to experience Infold's newest installation in the series. The game was packaged and idealized for its cozy vibes, an open world where you could run through massive fields in a ball gown. In short, a lack of modernity and a whole lot of magic. To me, it really felt Studio Ghibli-esque, but unfortunately, I still didn't have a PS5 at the time, and trying it on an Android was not going to work. Now, in 2025, I finally got my little fingies on a PS5, and one of the first things I downloaded after Genshin Impact was Nikki Infinity. I noticed that a distinct change in the opening scenes and tutorial had been made as I played the original in 2024 despite the lag, but I still got a sense of wonder and ended up very curious about the new intro. I mean, it left a ton of lore questions unanswered to this very day. My hope is that at some point we get some sort of concrete information on some of these gods and maybe even Nikki herself. I did play through the recent Danqing Island arc. Shout out to anybody that knows this story is sapphic AF, and that's awesome. And some of what I learned in the game's initial cutscenes made more sense now. Like, Nikki isn't inherently a deity herself, but more of a magical girl, which I love. By the way, watch the OG Sailor Moon and Madoka Magica or Utena, even though she's technically not a magical girl herself in the anime. Anyway, I gotta say, I played a lot of RPGs with these deep topics like what does it mean to be human, or are you still you if you lose your memories and create new ones? Or in the case of Baby Girl / Wanderer in Genshin, you forking hack the system and get a new life via redacting to avoid sad boy hours. With all the past story experience, I honestly did start tilting my head at the story in this game. I thought it was very surface level and flat, maybe even a little uninspired. But as I got farther in the game, I realized, crap, I'm crying, bro, gender irrespective. Like, I had actual tears in my eyes with some of these stories. Infold's storytelling is seemingly light and unassuming, but they really pack a punch and know how to tell a story that breaks hearts or warms them. That said, what I find is stinky is that most of the story arcs are specifically tied to events, from my knowledge, barring the main storyline, of course, and a few side stories. So if you miss a patch, not only do you miss the opportunity for certain outfits and locations to explore, you miss out on lore if you're a lore person, which that's me. That's me all day. I love collecting as many clothes as possible. I love running around in the huge open world in beautiful outfits, and this game gives me another creative outlet outside of my artwork. I can spend so much time creating just one fit, and I recently finished all the current story beats. And now, I could work on building my home, but I've spent so much time in the Serena teapot, so I don't want to do that. Oh, and also, I finished all the current event minis, so that's done. I've seen others say that the game feels hollow now, and I kind of feel that, but I still love this game. Honestly, Anna telling Nikki to create her own, path now and just, do everything without guidance was a smart way for the devs to stop working on the main story or give themselves time to work on the main story, but also, leaves it open for later if they want to do anything with it at all. I hope people don't take this video as bashing. Like, I genuinely enjoy this game, but I want more. Story keeps me watching movies, shows, and especially video games. Like, playing those requires me to be attached and invested in the story. It's cool for you to turn off your brain and take in media sometimes, but I'm greedy with knowledge and lore to keep me invested. This won't turn into a Nikki channel, but I think eventually I'd like to have some freeform videos or some scripted videos, maybe one specifically about the design philosophy in Nikki Infinity or Infinity Nikki, with how much I love the different designs and clothing that they use. Anyway, this has been Milk. Bye-bye.